Boredom Kingdom, yes! Here we go. I'm bored, and so therefore we go to Boredom Kingdom. That is logic. Okay. We're just gonna start building a bunch of rooms. Or, second idea. I have never really played around with this. Like, I actually just figured out today how to make it teal and purple. I didn't know that it could do that. So, fun thing, we're just gonna start playing. Just see what it does. Okay, that did nothing from what I could tell. So we're gonna go back in. And we're going to do this. This is default, so that didn't do anything with the screen. So now we're going to go over here. And distortion effects. What do distortion effects do? That seemingly did nothing. Going again. Glint speed. Oh, strength of nausea and nether portal screen. Distortion effects. I don't like the idea of that. Sneak is a hold. Toggle. Hold. Toggle. I like the idea of having to hold it though. That's what it already is. Well, this isn't fun.
Narrator, narrates all. Narrator, narrates all button. Screen element 1 out, done button.
We're gonna
Screen
keep this
element
on
3
and
out
just
of
see how
3.
long it takes me to
Use
get
mouse
annoyed.
cursor, options, game menu. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element. Crafting. Use search items edit box. Search items edit box, Cal.
Okay, how long does it take for it to be annoying? Okay, it didn't say anything about inventory. Oh. Don't pay attention to that. That's totally different. Don't pay attention to the fact that my skin's different.
Crafting. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element. Search items, search items edit box, tough. Game menu.
That's annoying.
Use
But I
mouse
like it
cursor
for
or
some
tab button
reason.
to select element.
In fact, if I just don't go to the creative screen for long enough, I might just forget that it's there. Or I might just keep thinking about it constantly and never forget that it's on. That's actually a fun thing. Okay. We're thinking about castle. We're not thinking about the fact that the narrator thing is on. Because when it plays again, I want to be surprised. Or otherwise I'm going... Or if I forget, I might just start giggling again because, I don't know, it's funny to me. Just how drastically monotone it is. I just find that hilariously funny for no reason. Oh, here's a fun idea. A tower. But it's an aquarium. Aquarium tower. Like it goes, it's a big tower. And we make the floor an aquarium. All around the inside. I just love like those immersive aquariums where like all the walls, like I mean all the walls, the ceiling, the floor, all the walls, everything, all of it, it's all glass. It's all the aquarium. The fish, the whales, they can go anywhere. Anywhere and everywhere. Basically. Obviously they can't come into the hallway. We didn't flood the hallway with the aquarium. But I love those kind of aquariums. So what if we make it a tower? where all of the walls, the ceilings, and the floor are aquarium-ish. That's actually fun. Wait.
Crafting. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
So much fun. That's just so much fun. I love it. I don't know why I love it so much. It's gonna annoy me at some point. It's going to annoy me at some point. But right now, I do not care. I just simply do not care. I find it funny. Here we go. And I can take off all of the thingamajigs. Here we go. Fair warning, we have the narrator thingamajig on. So I did that because I thought it was funny. We're gonna see how long it takes to get annoyed. Which is probably gonna take... It's gonna happen pretty quick. I know myself, I get annoyed by things quick. Also, we're making an aquarium tower. I think that's gonna be cool. Ooh! What if we blend the carpet all the way around the castle? Is that too much? It might be too much. That might be a tiniest bit too much. I don't know, I think that'd be fun, actually. Because when I think bedrooms, I do think like a more relaxing tone. But when I think music, I do not think cyan. So when we're going past the music room here, we should probably have a more energetic feeling carpet. But we might do that later. I totally got distracted. I wasn't supposed to be going.
Game menu. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select options, button. Screen element 6 out of 8. Left click to activate.
Is it done? Okay.
Options. Use mouse cursor or tab controls. Keybinds. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element. Screen element 1 out. Selected list row 30. Selected list row. Selected list row 38 out of 40.
Ooh.
Controls. Options.
I want to see
Game
what that
menu.
does.
Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
Boop. Oh. Oh. Ugh. Okay, that's still normal. Do I like that? It just... Wow. Wow. It just... Oh, I do not like
Game
that.
menu.
I feel sick.
Use options. Controls.
That makes me feel sick.
Keybinds.
I do not like that in one
Use
bit.
mouse cursor or tab button to select element. Controls.
Right.
Options.
Right.
Game menu.
Please stop
Use
talking.
mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
See, I told you I'd get annoyed quick. I am now thoroughly annoyed by the voice.
Game menu. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
Please stop. Please stop. Okay. Does the tower... I think the tower goes here. So now I gotta figure out how to make a search.
Crafting. Use mouse search items edit box. Stun.
If you want a patience test, this is it. This is your patience test. Just see how long you can stand having the narrator on. Like, I get it. It's supposed to be helpful. Especially for new players or, I don't know, blind people. But I don't know if I can stand it. To me, it's a patience test. I do wonder. Nope, not the time for wondering. Doggy! Hello, puppy. Puppy. Puppy.
Crafting. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
Puppy. Puppy. Yeah. Puppy, come on. You're gonna come with all your brothers and sisters. Ooh. What if we name them after a series of Greek gods? We're gonna need more dogs. The real question is which one of you is Dionysus? None of you. None of you are Dionysus. You. Or you. You seem like a Hermes. You will be my messenger dog. I'm getting an
Crafting. Use mouse search items edit box. Envy. Search items edit box. Name. Repair and name. Repair and name edit box. Repair and name edit box.
I feel like one of the. Why do I feel like the one with the yellow should actually be Aphrodite?
Repair and name edit box. Repair and name edit box.
I'm turning down my sound.
Repair and name.
Loud.
Repair and name edit box.
Which one?
Repair and name edit box. Repair and name edit repair and name edit box. Hermes.
You're Hermes.
Repair and name. Repair and name edit box. Repair and name edit box. Hermes. Repair and name edit box. Repair and name edit box.
None of you are Zeus. None of you. I will not have my goodest boys be Zeus. None of you. Not happening. So, who was the huntress? Huntress. The huntress. Yes, I know who this is. Sure. Totally not looking it up. Artemis. I knew that.
Repair and name edit box. Repair and name edit box.
You. Artemis. You're Hermes, you're Artemis, you are Aphrodite. Who are you? Athena.
Repair and name.
Why are there so
repair
many,
and name edit
A's?
box. Repair and name. Repair and name edit box.
How many
Athena.
A's there are.
Crafting. Search items edit box. Per.
Athena's purple.
Crafting. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
Now, what goes with red? Most people would choose love, but I don't know. You just seem like an Aphrodite to me. I don't know what it is about you, but you just seem like Aphrodite to me.
Game menu. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
What is the red one? I'm just gonna get a... I'm just... Hera, Poseidon, Demeter, Athena, Apollo, Artemis, Ares, Hephaestus. You seem interesting. What the Hephaestus? Fire, metallurgy, and craft. Fire. Yep. Now, how do we spell that?
Repair and name. Repair and name edit box. Repair and name edit box. H.
Hephaestus. That's not the right one.
Repair and name edit box.
Okay, I am officially annoyed.
Game menu.
Thank you
Options.
for that.
Use mouse controls button. Screen element 5 out of 12. Left click to activate.
I lasted about 14 minutes. Good enough for me.
Controls button. Accessibility settings. Narrator off.
I don't want to hear it. I'm officially tired. We have our little... We have our puppies. We have our dogs. Hephaestus, Fire, Artemis, Huntress, Hermes, Messenger, Aphrodite, Love, and Athena. The intellectual. Okay. I can't get the campfire song out of my head. That's like what brought me to Greek gods for my dogs' names is the Percy Jackson musical is just wow. Songs. Yay. Oh, I just the narrator. I am so glad it's gone. I am just so glad it's gone. What was I even looking for? Here we go. I remember what I was looking for. I just remember looking for night potions. I am just so glad it's gone. Things couldn't be worse when you spoke from the universe. I honestly thought it was a happy song when I first heard it. I was like, oh, you're saying how it can't be worse because your parents aren't magical and they will swoop in and save you. No, what they actually meant is we're at rock bottom. You can go no lower. Which, agree to disagree there, but yes, you are technically at a Camp Half-Blood, where you cannot leave or else you will get murdered. And also the camp counselor hates you. But you know, I think Percy had it worse before he came to Half-Blood. Like, if you were brought there as a small child, then there is no way. Like, I know Percy only stayed there for one day, but that one day, it actually seemed like a lot of fun. Just personally. Like, capture the flag? For granted, they were also up against the daughter of the god of wars. So, that was a little unfair. But it worked out. It worked out, right? You're all fine. You're all fine. I'm gonna be honest, I actually really like Celtic Tales better. I think they're so much fun. And they just have a little bit more... like, where did you even come up with the Banshee? Like, if it's real, I could definitely see how you come up with that. But if it's not real, how'd you come up with that? That's amazing. Like... technically the Greek gods and goddesses, like, that was their religion. They weren't actually playing around with their imagination. No, that wasn't folk tales. They thought that was hardcore. That was real. I mean, how else do you explain that? Science. But they didn't think that much about science, did they? Actually, I guess they did. Like, there were so many great thinkers with the Greeks. Wait, that seems very backwards. Some of the best Enlightenment thinkers were supposed to be Greek, and yet they're the best science thinkers, but also they believed in these. I'm confused. Wait, why did they only start really thinking about gravity with Isaac Newton? I'm going into a rabbit hole. I do not care. I am Greek philosophers. Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle are some of the most well-known Greek philosophers. So we're going to look up Socrates. You were a philosopher, but what did you study? What is philosophy? You know, we say philosophers, but I actually never really thought about what philosophy is. That might... basic ideas of knowledge, truth, right, wrong, religion, and the nature and meaning of life. So you weren't a science dude. You were what we teach our, like, toddlers. You studied what we teach our toddlers, which is, no, the world doesn't revolve around you, other people have feelings. Which is what I'm getting from truth, right, wrong. Meaning of life, I get that. so many people think about the meaning of life. But what basic knowledge? Because if you're talking about your ABCs, that didn't. Not everyone knew that, I don't think. In Greek. In Greece, I don't think everybody studied their alphabets. Now, nature. What do you think about with the nature? I mean, nature is very interesting, but hmm. Hmm. I need to dig myself out of this rabbit hole before I go too deep. I will be looking at that more later. More likely than not. I looked up philosophy, and philosophy seems more or less like just the basics. But our basics are much different than the basics of what I presume to be the Greeks in that time, the ancient Greeks. I presume that the ancient Greeks' basics were much different than our basics. Like, our basics is, yes, other people have feelings. No, the world does not revolve around you. Also, here are your numbers and your ABCs. Hmm. I never thought about this. Now that I am thinking about it, I'm having a hard time thinking about it. Because in history class, you're just like, oh, these ancient Greeks. This guy was a smarty guy. He was smart. He was a philosopher. Here's a bunch of names that. But what is philosophy? If only I were taking more history classes this year. Nope. But anyway, civics wouldn't help me anyway. Because civics is like government, isn't it? So I don't think we're going to delve into what philosophy is. Like, at least when we learned about Isaac Newton and Galileo, we learned why this guy's famous. But when we learned about, like, Plato, Socrates, it's like, oh, he's a philosopher. What do philosophers do? No idea. They do something about life. They think about life. Like, great. I think everyone thought about life. I don't think it was just what got you to the title of philosopher. Think about nature, right, wrong, religion, great and all, but what got you to philosopher region? Because I think everyone thought about that to some extent. Although there are plenty of people that know first aid or are interested in learning about first aid and being doctory stuff, but that doesn't make them a doctor. But right now, what gets you to be a doctor is you go classes, you learn all of the stuff. You don't just have an interest in it. You don't just think about it. You actually know about it. But did they have the tools to know about it? So, in ancient Greek, where is that college degree coming from? I don't know, maybe chat has an idea. That would be a huge no. Let's switch the topic. What do we talk about? We could talk about... I don't know, I was bored. So, if I were just talking out loud, it's just the middle of the night, I have no idea, I'm bored, I can't get to sleep. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about stories. Think about stories. I'm thinking about where we take the Guardians, where we take the 4s, the 3s, the 2s, the 1s. Where are the trials? How do we get them from point A to point C? I just completely missed B there. I planned the thing with the announcer, and then I just didn't plan how they get to the trials. So how do we get there? Well, here's what my dream said. Because most of the time, honestly, my dreams write my stories. Like, lots of people have dreams, right? Mine apparently decided, no, I want to be a storyteller. I'm going to be a storyteller. Well, that's just great. Something's off place here. How catastrophic is it? Like, really? If I don't fix it and figure out what's wrong with it, how catastrophic is it? It's right here. I messed it up right here. On the very first wall. Well, I'm glad I caught it right here. If you were to go anywhere in the world, where would it be? Anytime, any place. You get to stay there for 4 days without any costs. No plane, just teleportation right there. Where would you go? I have like a little triangle on a map of places I want to go. If I get to stay there for 3 days without any cost, then I would probably because my triangle on the map of where I want to go is like England, Scotland, and and Germany. Wait, no, I forgot France. I wanted to go to France. I also want to go to France. Wait, that's a square. That's not a triangle. Jeez, I can't do shapes. I need to go back to kindergarten. Learn my basic shapes. No, that's not even kindergarten. That's preschool. Great, I gotta go back to preschool because I don't know my shapes. What about you? Anywhere in the world. No cost. You get to stay there for 3 days. What would you choose? And that means any boat trips, any train tickets, anything. Right there. Just teleportation. Teleportation. Where would you go? And why? Because if I had to choose why, I want to go to England. Gonna be honest, number one reason is it's because it's like basically the center of my triangle or my square or my whatever. Because England is like attached to Scotland or Switzerland. Wait, that's not. Wait, Scotland. Scotland is not. Brain work. Okay, I need a map. I'm so bad at this. I need maps. Scotland and Switzerland are just not the same thing. Yeah, I was right. I was right. It was Scotland. What did I talk about Ireland? Wait, where's Switzerland? What am I thinking about? Switzerland is right. So, England, Scotland, Germany, France. I have I have a weird looking square of places I want to go. And it's generally same-ish area. Heavy on the ish. But that leaves 4 countries and 3 days to do everything. But I think I might be able to do Scotland and England in the same day, more or less. I mean, saying we're gonna have some like staying up. We're gonna have some all-nighters, but we can sleep on the plane. Wait, no, there is no plane. It's teleportation. You get a teleportation on day 1, and then you get teleported. Teleported? Teleported. There we go. And you get teleported on day 3. So that leaves like a bunch of boat rides and train rides, and you can sleep on the train. Except you can't because you gotta watch out for your stop. Wait, when are we gonna sleep? We got 3 days. So where are we gonna do? We could probably do Scotland and England in the same day, because they're like same place, kind of. Plus, let's just, yeah. If we do a stay up until 1 a.m. and get up at 9, then we could probably, for France or Germany, then we could probably do Scotland and England in the same place, same day. I think that's fun. Okay, next topic. Clouds. Now, clouds, they're taken for granted. No, you learn about them in like 5th grade, 6th grade science, and then you might learn about them in high school. Might touch on them at high school again, and then and now depending on what major you are, that might be your entire job. But I think most people, they're taken for granted. I love clouds. They're puffy and they look like it'd be so comfortable to sleep on. Except they are simply just water vapor, and you would fall through. That is sad to me, because they're just so nice. When I'm painting them, they're an absolute nightmare. Absolute total nightmare. I don't know, they should be easy. Why are you not easy? You're a white puffy cloud. But there's also shadowing. And like I can draw them just fine. But painting? Ooh. Painting is a no-go for me still. I think the best cloud I ever have done is in one of my most recent paintings. And it's basically all I did was I just took my paintbrush, dipped it in the blue paint, then I dipped it in the water and quickly just swirled my paintbrush around in various forms. I think it's one of my better paintings, actually. I think it's just because of just how weird it is. Like, I wasn't trying to go for real. I was going for imaginary rainstorm, I guess. Like, the raindrops are just streaks of white. The bushes, various forms of green. There's awful looking flowers. They're like kind of cartoony. They look like the sky in SpongeBob, except they're pink and they're not in the sky. They're on the bushes. But that's like the kind of flower it is. I am very proud of my umbrella though, because the umbrella is I did shading on the umbrella. in a painting, and I was just so happy with it. I am still happy with it. When did I do this? I did this on April 20th of this year, actually. So I think that is my most recent. That was 2 months ago. I'm due to make another painting, aren't I? That should be fun. But then that begs the question of what would I draw? What would I paint? That's a great question. What would I paint? I don't know. I have no idea what I would paint. But I am just so excited to find out. Because a blank canvas is where it all begins. It's hard to plan for a painting. So you just get a canvas, pick a color, and just expand. That's just something I tell myself all the time. Especially when I'm writing, like, a scene with one of my books. Or, like, my non-existent books. They're just stories right now. I don't know, they might become books. But what I just tell myself is if you have no idea what to write, it's hard to plan for everything. Just create, expand, and just go again. You can't plan for it. Just gotta keep creating and expanding, and then, I mean, you gotta make a mess before you can clean it up, right? "47 minutes. This is fun, actually. Maybe I should do this more often. You know, just talk about random stuff as it comes to mind. I enjoy this. It's kind of laid back, relaxed. Oh, what am I doing this for? I learned stuff. I should be smart. I should use what I learned. Ha ha! I have learned stuff. I taught myself this just earlier today, actually, because I was building bedrooms. I was like, this could be so much faster. Hmm. It's just stone bricks. Replace the air. Hmm. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen at all. Hmm. Well, at least it was only 85 blocks, and it wasn't like the 900 I was working on my other project earlier. That could have been a lot worse. I will get the hang of it eventually. But, maybe I should try it on the bedrooms first. But instead of the towers. Just try to do the skill. Just completely learn the skill instead. I guess we're just gonna be building it by hand then. That sucks. I do like it though. I am quite happy with this. I wonder what I should be wondering about. Hmm. Oh, here's something. So, big debate that was in my school like a couple of weeks before school let out for the summer, right? The debate was what color goes with each class. Now, obviously people have different opinions, but there was something I noticed. Science was always typically a secondary color. Orange, green, purple. It was always a secondary color of some sort. And math was always red, orange, or yellow. Danger sign colors. Why is this? Who knows? I guess people just don't like math. But it's just a color, right? Are we actually associating our math notebook with a stop sign, or with emergency lights, or with a fire alarm? I really doubt it. I really doubt we are making that many connections in our head. I think it's more subconscious. But why is our subconscious doing that? Like, I get it. Math is numbers. I like numbers. Numbers are good. Numbers are logic. I am comfortable around logic. But even my notebook for math is usually orange or red. So even if I like math, what other connection is there? I honestly have no idea. I actually looked into it and I found basically nothing. Like, I found basically nothing on the subject. Like, I'm just like, color school notebooks. In fact, whenever you look it up, it's just like, the English is usually blue. But this other thing says that the runner-up colors are red and then yellow. And somebody else said math was blue. So what is it about my school? That's what the internet says. So what's special about my school? Who knows? I honestly have no idea. But for me, it goes like this. Science, green. It's typically green, but it's usually a green folder. Math, it's usually not red, but it's usually yellow. It's weird. My math notebook is usually yellow or even green sometimes. But whenever I have science, so when I don't have science, I always put math with green for some reason. But if I do have science, then green goes to science. No, there is nothing about it. Social studies. A lot of people says that this is like depending on what you're studying at the time. For me, it's always purple, no matter what. It's always purple. Unless we are specifically going into a class about wartime, then it's purple. But if it's a wartime class, as like delving into like World War or one or two, then it's usually red. Because obviously war, danger, I still don't put that much thought into it, but when you start thinking about it, here's what goes in my head. It's a wartime class. Bombs. dying. That. Blood is red. Fireworks are typically red. Makes sense to me. Oh, band. Band is black. And that's not even because I like it. That is not my choice. That is my band director's choice. He says it's more uniform and more professional. Which, yeah, I guess that, but band is black, sadly. All of my band binders. I actually have my sheet music, like, right here. I play French horn. Like, yeah, my sheet music's right there. Oh, here's something. I don't have a single notebook that is white. Not a single one. There's not a single subject that is white. I don't know. Just white doesn't come to me as a class period for some reason. Well, this is finally done. Now, where do we come in? Guess we're gonna turn the hallway. And you just have a slight turn. I don't know. I just want to go all the way. Dang it. Sorry, I have an evil DJ in the back of my mind. Like, I don't know. He's just there. He loves whenever I say a phrase or whenever I do something specific. He's like, "Ooh, that reminds me of a song. Play the tape." There's an evil DJ. He's evil. Cause then I'll just start singing, and I don't know. I can't stop it. Why can I not stop it? Stop singing. Stop having a song in your head. Please. That doesn't work. It never works. So there's just always a song in my head. For seemingly no reason. I know the reason, because it's an evil DJ. There's an evil DJ in my head. He's locked away in some back corner of the dark library that is my brain. And he has like these speakers that are wired. Speakers that are wired throughout the shelves of the halls. He just has like these speakers, and the speakers, you can't get him. You don't know where he is. He is behind locked doors somewhere. He is scared of us. He is scared. He's like, oh, if I come out, then they're going to get me. Yeah, we are. We don't want to be listening to these catchy songs all the time. Stop it. Please. It never works. Please never works. Evil DJ. What would an evil DJ's name be? Like, if you had to name an evil DJ, what would its name be? I don't know, for some reason the name Sam comes to mind, which does not make sense. Why Sam? Why do you think the evil DJ's name would be Sam? Doesn't make sense. Pick another name, like DJ. The evil DJ's name could be DJ. No. I think name. It's Sam. That's awful. There are so many lovely Sams in the world, and yet I have never met a bad Sam. Why does that name come to mind when I'm trying to name my evil DJ? The evil DJ's name is Evil DJ. There we go. But yeah, he has like these wires that are just flooding the shelves. They're like everywhere. You have to be careful. You can't trip. You can't trip over the wires. You can't get to any of the books. I mean, you can. It's just a pain. There's just wires everywhere. And there's also like these like little flying books. They're flying. And no, I'm not talking about like they like open them. The books are open and they're like flapping their pages. No, they're books and they have wings. They have little tiny wings and they're just flying. It's impossible to catch them. Like I swear, you're like, I'm taking a test. Great. What is the height of the Eiffel Tower? Where did I put that? Where did I put that book? I know it was around here somewhere. The book then has wings. The book then develops wings really fast. As soon as you need that knowledge, it just develops wings and flies away. It flies away on its little wings. You have to catch it. Except you can't because the evil DJ's wires are everywhere. And you're like, and then you just like, wait. Well, if I can't catch that book, then I'm just going to move on to the next question. Who gave the Statue of Liberty to America? Where did that book go? Ah, dang it, now I'm singing Miss American Pie. Evil DJ! And that is how my brain works. The books have wings, there's wires everywhere, and you can't remember who gave the Statue of Liberty to America. Except you can, because I know it's France. I'm not taking a test right now. The book didn't fly away because I'm not taking the test right now. That's why I couldn't remember or who was the huntress earlier because I couldn't remember. Come on, I spent months just reading on Greek gods and goddesses out of my own wants. Usually I'll forget immediately if I don't want to study it. But if I do want to study it, I always remember it. Not this time. Nope, not this time. I couldn't remember it. I don't know. It's so easy. It's such an easy question. It's Artemis. But I just couldn't. I couldn't remember in that instance. As soon as it mattered, I couldn't remember. My family always jokes about how, oh, you can't remember it? Don't worry, just stop thinking about it and then you'll remember. That is exactly the reason. I'm sure tons of people have that same exact problem. And yeah, I just feel like my brain has something against me, specifically. Because it does. It's my brain, therefore it hates me. I don't like that. I want the white one. I want the white glass. I don't know, I like it better. I like the white glass a little better. Do you play D&D? Because I love it. Actually, scratch that. I like making D&D campaigns. I don't exactly like playing them. I don't know, there's just something about it. I will quite happily make character sheets for half a dozen characters. But when it comes to making my own character to play in somebody else's campaign, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't know. It feels weird. It's like the storytelling is so much fun. I love it, but there's just something about the character sheet making specifically that I do not like. I will happily develop a character and read for hours upon hours in order to make 30, 40 characters of an entire village who has secret lore that the players will never know about because they didn't bother to ask the baker where his wife was. Or something stupid like that. I just love making story after 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 story. And then just having them like pummeled to dust for seemingly no reason. Because I don't know, there's just something exciting about secret lore that no one knows about or wants to know about. But it's there. If you want to find it, it's there. Especially since whenever I play a D&D campaign, I know that the game master has put so much time and effort into it usually, and has all the secret lore for the characters. And I'm just like, I want to talk to everybody, and I'm just going to do these completely and totally random things to see if it unlocks any, like, I don't know, past. Because if I do weird stuff, it might work. So I just try everything, and everyone else in my party is just like, is it my turn yet? I love D&D. I love secret lore. I love mystery. I love all this stuff. This is what you're gonna be hearing for the next 10 minutes. Swimming pool. Oh, here's something I was thinking about the other night. What would I theme it as if I made a children's show? Because it just makes sense. I like art, I like storytelling. So therefore, make a children's show. That makes sense, right? Except, I don't know how to make stories for children. I need to make stories for, like, teenagers. Myself. Who can think about it a little more abstractly. Think about the puzzles, think about what the characters are having trouble with. So if I were to make a show, it would probably have a lot of dogs. Just completely 100% honesty. It would probably be about dogs. It would have dogs in it. It would have so many dogs. I love dogs. No question about it. I love dogs. They're cute, they're fluffy, and they are them. And we have coral. We have coral galore. Now we have fishies. Gonna get fish. Fishies. That's an interesting idea. That is an interesting idea. Do silverfish do fish things? I don't think so. At the same time, would it hurt? Would it hurt to just check? Where'd it go? Huh. Thing of the day. Silverfish cannot swim. Silverfish are not fish. Interesting. Silverfish be not fish. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Silverfish are not fish. That is a very interesting thing that I am now learning. Got fish. Fishy, 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 fish. And turtle. I want turtle. Turtle. I want turdies. Turtle. Turtle. I don't think I can add an axolotl though. Did I add too many fish? No, right? Oh, the little gang. The little fish. Fishy. Little school of fish. It's so. Oh. It's so cute, actually. Did fish need oxygen? Actually, they might need oxygen. I know dolphins need oxygen. Do turtles need oxygen? Turtles need oxygen. The turtles go on land at any point because they need oxygen, right? I mean, if they didn't have lungs, then they would not come to the surface. If they do come to the surface to lay their eggs. Just gonna fence this off real quick so that I don't know if the castle can get sued, but if it can, you would have to very deliberately hop the fence in order to get past this, right? Right. I can't get sued. I can't get sued for this. Yeah. We have an aquarium. We now have a aquarium. And I want it to do the roof. But at the same time, it be getting late. It'd be getting late. So do I want to do the roof right now? I think that's a no. So thank you for being here. It means a lot. Even if I'm just blabbering the whole time, it does mean a lot. So thank you so much for being here, and I might see you next time.